Hello. Also, I can give Mera's caramel candy then. Since I have the strawberry and Aya's the cotton one, I can give Mera the caramel one.
I love caramel.
And as usual, Mary's on my head.
Yay!
No wonder it wasn't changing.
Here. Have some candy. But hello, how is everyone? Hi Butterbean. Going to SO Aya, Mera as well. But yeah. How is everyone today? We are going to keep playing the Night of the Rabbit if the game doesn't close again. Otherwise, we are going for the escape room game. And Mary and I are going to be productive with us. And it'll be a shorter stream again.
Make the booty drop. I
Yeah.
can make the booty drop. Make that booty. I can make that booty drop. Make that booty drop. I can make that booty drop.
Yeah, and we seems like we are also getting Aya's free karaoke.
It's
Free
the song. Booty, booty, booty.
Booty, booty, booty.
Make that ooh.
This was actually perfect because I got 3 different types of candies today. And there are 3 of us. Hi Raven, how are you? And thank you for that.
Oh, we all look so cute with their little candies.
Yeah. They're gonna
Oh, I
close
want
again.
candy now. I had brownies earlier though.
Go with some fruit then.
I should. Later.
What was I supposed to do again?
I'd better take good care of it. I'd better take good care of it. I'm sure my mug is an all-purpose weapon.
Make a booty drop. Make a booty drop. I can make a booty pop. Make a
Stick won't
booty
help him.
booty. I can make a booty pop.
Oh, really?
This is
Keep staring at the pond. I don't get it. There's nothing in there.
Anyways,
Get it, Aya, get it.
Whoops.
Is that a frog?
Funny.
A frog. Aha. No, my inspiration is dwindling again. Is that a frog I hear? A frog. Aha. No, my inspiration is dwindling again. The quiet pond. No, that doesn't cut it. Gloomy pond. Ah!
Excuse me, are you a poet?
Am I a poet? In my name, just like the.
Are you looking for a new...
I need, but my spirit, nothing is, and the.
I am onto bigger things.
What about the rock over
Just
there?
bought a
Isn't it,
limousine.
Your words.
Don't tell me.
See the ancient pond. The green frog takes heart and leaps. Sound of the water.
Why doesn't Mera is a crown too then?
Oh, it's perfect.
I don't need a crown.
We are
I show
foes.
you old
Why?
I'm
Who are
already a
you?
queen.
And we're foes. You are gross.
That song makes me laugh every time I hear it, just because of that line.
No, same. Thanks for the care package, Robin.
Just that silence and then the "you are gross."
I love that one though. That's my favorite part of the song.
The light overcomes.
Hi, Maya. Welcome in. Hi.
And thus my
I
heart.
have your little drawing up there. Oh, other side. Up there. I hope you don't mind. Little, little peek.
That was from Sakura.
I'm a cash cow.
Wait, what?
Giving it room. The light overcomes.
It's in the song.
And thus my
I'm
heart.
honored. I'm honored to have this little thing. Thank you. I'm trying to figure out this coding challenge and I'm failing, but I want to do it.
And thus
It's
my
a challenge for a reason.
the leap of.
Hi Alexis, thank you for the resub.
My favorite. Hello. I got my pockets full.
How are you?
Oh, demons look. I'm shook. How my demons look.
As far as the eye can see.
Mm.
Those would make great pogo sticks.
Yeah. Do work, but don't forget to hydrate.
My favorite song! It's my favorite song! We believe in you. Thank you. Thank you, Maya.
No, I'd better be.
I'm super shy, but wait a minute while I make you mine, darling, and take 'em down, you're on my mind. All the time I wanna tell you, but I'm super shy, I'm super shy, but wait a minute while I make you mine,
The leap of the parting, the light by giving it.
all the time I
And
wanna
thus
tell you, but I'm super shy,
the leap of the
I
parting.
wanna go out with you, where you wanna go? I lost back, just in time, go pretty, follow me, booty tooty,
By
nanny,
giving it
boy,
room. The light.
I can see why the song
And
is your
thus my
favorite.
I'm dream.
heart.
You don't even know my name, do ya? Ooh, Aya stream. Welcome in, welcome in. Hold on, let me do some SOs. Oh, thank you for the SO for Maya, Didi.
You're welcome.
Super shy. Wait, I know the dance. I don't know the dance, I lied. On my mind all the time. I'm super shy, I'm super shy, but wait a minute while I make you mine, darling, and take 'em down, you're on my mind all the time. I wanna tell you, but I'm super shy. I don't like that. Something out about you, yeah, you're special, you know you're the type, babe. I'm super shy, but wait a minute while I make you mine, darling, and take 'em down, you're on my mind all the time. I wanna tell you, but I'm super shy, super shy, but wait a minute while I make you mine, darling, and take 'em down, you're on my mind all the time. I wanna tell you, but I'm super shy, super shy. You don't even know my name, do ya? Spotify stopped. Discord. You don't even know my name, do ya? Know my name, do ya? You don't even know my name, do ya? Super
I saw what you did
shy.
for the poet. His poems are truly beautiful, but they arise from his pain. In darkest night that's black and cold, that's where the stars shine brightest. Did you know that, Jerry? That is why I had to break his heart. It always happens that way. But you know what it takes to make others happy. And now I'm going to help you. Look closely, Jerry.
I made the channel. Yay! I have a great stream. IR, take care, stay safe. Thank you, Gegar. Fear me, roar! I almost forgot.
I understand.
Fear me,
But how can
roar,
I do it?
roar.
And it wasn't just going to be there.
I did it.
Yay, we learned a new spell.
All right.
Come on, let's go back to Mousewood. Believe me, this world isn't for you. The other foxes here aren't as nice as me. Also, I want to find out whether someone tried to eat Uli's
I think I'm doing it right.
treats. And whether Plato finally...
Oh, thank you for the SO for Gegar.
Anya.
Wow. How do you know all these things?
You'd be surprised about how much...
Don't call me.
Thank you for the lore, Keegan.
I think I'm doing this right. I hope I'm doing this right. I haven't really been thinking. Low key.
Oh, we are back.
Okay.
They are together.
What's the matter with her?
No, we are back to the
What?
world where we came from.
Don't call me.
Do you know where we are?
Who are you? Ah,
What did you see? Do you understand it yet?
No.
I wrote a story for you. It might help you understand. Do not be afraid, but be on your guard.
And we got all the stories.
You want me to read that story? What does all this mean?
That's what I'm trying to find out, Jerry.
The Marquis! Where are you?
Still in the magician's house. You learned the fox's spell? You did very well. Foxes are a bit of a tricky bunch, but they're also quite fascinating. Don't you think so?
Yes, but what do I do next?
There is a cold tree in the northwest. To find it, you must seek out the treetops. Travelers who are able to walk between worlds are said to have settled there. The tree will lead you to the eternal ice, and that is where you will find your next spell.
Well, all right, but I would really like to go home for a bit. And soon. May I? Hello? Seems like you can't hear me.
Guys, story time.
Story time.
Yeah.
Sixth
That's
story.
why. That's why.
Granny
Oh
Mouse,
my gosh, I'm
George the
stupid.
Stag, and a mysterious
No
place
stupid.
deep in the forest.
The art style of
It was early in the
that rabbit
morning,
game is
and
very
most of
cute.
Mousewood's animals
Yeah,
were
that
still
was something
asleep.
that catch me.
So if anyone had tried to gently wake them, telling them the sun was up and the birds were singing their morning songs, all they would probably have done was roll over, mumble, and sigh
And it gives me a lot
incomprehensibly,
of
just
fairy
like
tale
humans when they want to keep
vibes.
on dreaming.
Kinda.
Some animals, though, were already awake, either because they enjoyed the silence when the forest itself still seemed asleep, or because they just couldn't sleep any longer. The latter applied to George the Stag. He'd struggled for days now to get a good night's rest. He always woke up early and couldn't get back to sleep afterwards. Sometimes he was so tired that he didn't even know if he was truly awake or still sleeping and dreaming. So George roamed the deep forest of Mousewood, where even animals who lived there could get lost on occasion. If someone had seen him, they wouldn't have got the impression he was tired at all, since stags have a natural tendency to look regal. If the mice and squirrels ever decided they needed a king, they would surely suggest a stag. A stag's antlers certainly look regal enough. But there was no need for a king. And even if there had been,
Does it feel
George
good?
would probably just be a prince, since his antlers were still pretty short.
I love vines.
The young stag, as drowsy as he was regal, continued his walk through the misty hills of Mousewood. He was in search of a clearing he had discovered a few days back and visited 3 mornings in a row. The strange thing was, the clearing wasn't easy to find. Every morning, it seemed to George, it was in a different place. The glade was as wide as a field. There was tall grass, and the murmur of a stream could be heard nearby, even though it wasn't visible through the reeds and dense bushes. Right in the middle of the glade, still wreathed in mist, stood a huge gnarled tree, with a thick trunk, grand roots that went for miles deep into the earth, and mighty branches towering high towards the sky. George found this tree different from other trees. He liked trees. In fact, George knew many of them, and this one was different. Probably because it grew in such isolation. This enormous tree didn't seem to have anybody for company. Maybe that was why he liked to be around it. George stood next to the tree and looked around the clearing. He wondered what the tree was thinking. "You're an early bird, aren't you?" a cawing voice asked. Startled and bewildered, George looked around, but he couldn't see anybody. Was it the tree talking to him? The answer flapped down to George from a branch up in the green treetop, landing just above his head on a stumpy branch. A coal-black raven, his feathers shimmering mysteriously more blue than black in the day's first sunlight. The bird fluffed up his feathers and made himself more comfortable. "You've been here a couple of times now, haven't you?" he cawed. George nodded.
I knuckle.
Sitting on his branch, tilting his head to the left, then to the right, the raven peered at him. His black eyes glinted despite the morning mist. "The likes of you rarely venture here," the raven said, gazing across the glade. "This place isn't easy to find. It's as if it were constantly on the move. Yesterday,
Gotta draw a
it seemed to be
twerk
somewhere
animated
different,
emote just so
the
I can
same the
twerk
day
every
before,"
time.
said George.
Every time
And I was probably
to
just
Aya's
too tired to
BGM.
find it.
You should make a twerk
Quite the
emote. I just
contrary.
want to see your twerk
You
emote,
found
honestly.
it because you were still
Just
dreaming
make
a
one.
little.
The raven
Doesn't have to
said.
have a purpose, just have
In
one.
their dreams, everybody knows how to find this place. Whoever sleeps will know the way.
Whoops.
"What do you mean?" asked George.
Dreamers visit this place, replied the raven. And sometimes they come here even though they're awake.
Have to lurk in people's
Then
dreams.
too may sit here by the tree and look into each other's eyes.
Just reminded me.
Sometimes a poet comes, or a badger with brush and easel to paint the tree. But they rarely recognize this place from their dreams, even though they've been here many times.
George half understood what the raven was telling him, but was utterly confused by the other half. Pondering, he pawed the ground with his front hoof. "And who are you?" he asked.
The memory of everyone who leaves here is imprinted. A raven once came here. After he left, I remained as part of the tree's memory. It remembers many things, and its memory runs as deep as its roots, for it was the first tree. Without it, there would be no forest. Even when its time had passed, it remained intertwined with the forest. Now its roots not only grow to every part of the forest, but also reach into the realm of thoughts and dreams. It knows all the forest's secrets.
But why
In
is
the
it remembering
in the
you right
city,
now?
in the
George
dark, in the
asked, looking
city,
at the
in
glade
the
again.
dark,
There was no one
dark,
else there,
dark,
just
in
the
the
raven.
city, in the dark.
Because I visited
20!
it once
Oh
and
my
sat
goodness,
beside
it's
it,
the Aya
hearing the foggy
Mallowmarsh.
dew, just
It's
like you.
me. I'm
So I
trying to
crossed
figure out
its
this
mind.
coding challenge and I'm
It's a wonderful morning,
failing.
isn't
Hold
it?
on, let me turn on my light.
Asked the raven, eyes glinting.
But yeah, it's a me
George nodded.
trying to be productive.
The raven soared
Thank
skywards
you.
again and
Thank you for the
disappeared in the green
resub.
canopy.
16 months. It's been
What
a
was
year
left
and
of the
4
morning
months
mist
already.
glowed
Holy
faintly on the meadows
snaps.
under the gentle.
That's actually insane. Thank you for the resub. I appreciate it.
Hi,
I'm surprised you
Bonsu.
didn't
Hi,
swear.
Nami.
Over a year old.
I would
To the
swear
more
if it was
populated
singing,
parts of Mousewood.
but I'm trying not
The
to swear.
stag had the urge
I'm
to
over a
talk to
year
someone
old.
less
I'm weak.
enigmatic than the black raven.
You are over a year
So he
old.
ran through the tall grass back to the forest.
Now you're in toddler range.
After a while, he turned back, but the glade had vanished.
Said Mera,
Where it
the
had
baby.
been just moments before, the
What?
trees now formed dense ranks.
What?
Your Fuggy is a
And George
baby.
wondered if the tree
Oh yeah, I
would remember
forgot.
him as well. It was still early, but
I don't
Mrs.
want to
Mouse
change
the
it. I
mouse
like
was
how
already
much it
busy.
sparkles.
The old lady was preparing breakfast for her grandchildren, who were visiting her. She had already been to the baker's, luckily bakers
Nomi's
are early
crying.
birds as well, and bought some
In the
rolls.
city, in the dark,
So the
in
breakfast
city,
table
in
was
the
already
dark,
set
in the
when her
dark,
grandchildren,
dark,
Lars
in
and
the
Jess,
city, in
came
the
tumbling
dark,
down the stairs
in the
surprisingly
dark,
early.
in the city, in the dark,
They
in
scurried
the
over to the
dark,
table, still in their pyjamas. Mrs. Mouse would have loved to pinch their cheeks because they looked so adorable. Then she remembered how she had hated having her cheeks pinched when she was a child, so she spared her grandchildren. Instead, she put a big glass of milk for them each on the table and tousled their hair. "Well, you two," she said, "you're up early." Lars raised his glass with both hands and took a long swig of cold, fresh milk. His big brown eyes looked out from behind the glass.
Depends on the person, Nami. Some
After
people
a
can
swig
hurt.
that size, he needed a while and took a deep breath before he could answer.
I wanna show
"Yes,"
you up.
Lars said
I
excitedly,
wanna
"because
show
we're going to
you
sell
up.
lemonade
Must be off, but I hope you
outside."
have a good rest of the stream. IR, code the
Lemonade,
hell out of
I
that
was glad.
test. Thank you,
"Do you know how to
Foxes.
make lemonade?"
I
"I
thank
can
you
make
for stopping
lemonade,"
by. I'm
Lars
failing,
replied,
but
even more
I
excited now.
appreciate the words of
"Drinking lemonade is what you're
positivity.
good at," said Jess.
Have a good
who was
rest
a
of
bit
your
older than
day.
Lars,
Make sure to drink
as he
more
buttered his
water
roll and daubed
and
it
less
with jam.
coffee.
"But you don't know how to make it."
Yeah,
"I
That way,
do,
maybe your
with
headache will
lemons,"
go away.
said Lars.
Why shouldn't care
After
about
breakfast,
football?
Granny Mouse made a jug
I
of
didn't
her
even
tasty
knew that there
lemonade
was a game
and
today.
gave it to Lars and Jess to sell in glasses to passers by. They'd been inspired by their good friend Humbert. Even though he was a bit of a know-all,
Thank you
they
for the
still
pet,
had a good time
Robin.
with him. Lars carried a small empty box from Granny's garden to the forest track, while Jess followed with a bigger one. Side by side on chairs, the boxes made an excellent booth for selling lemonade. All that was missing was a sign telling potential customers what was for sale and how much it cost. "How much is a glass of lemonade anyway?" Lars
That's
asked.
why. Oh my
"It's not so
lord.
much what we charge, but how much a thirsty customer is willing to pay," Jess replied, like a true salesman, pacing up and down. "You mean
Coffee
they
where?
just give us as much
No,
as they
stop
like?"
drinking coffee.
Lars asked, scratching his left ear. That wasn't what Jess meant,
DDY.
but he liked the idea anyway. "If
Thank
we
you
are
for
that
the
generous and
redeem.
let people just pay as much as they want, they may give us lots of money,"
I don't want to
he
look
said,
at me.
telling Lars
Oh,
what to
kawaii
write on the
koto.
sign. Lars was good at writing, even though he
No.
hadn't started school yet. "Tasty lemonade. Price, customer's choice," is what the mice wrote on the sign, and then they waited for their first
I
customer.
want another one.
From time to time,
No.
someone
I
passed
want
their booth
another
with a friendly
one.
greeting,
I
but
did
no
it,
one
sort
wanted
of.
a glass of lemonade.
Oh, Mera, thank you for
Then
the
Oswald
redeem.
the squirrel came
Coffee
along.
are resorting
He
to
was
coffee?
intrigued
No,
by the
I don't
sign.
need it. Oh my
"Just
gosh.
think about what you'd be
Okay.
willing to pay for a glass of
Nice.
milk," Jess suggested. Oswald thought about it.
What?
After a while, he asked, "So, I
Oh,
get the one
kawaii
cost?"
koto.
"Yep," said Jess.
Ara
They really
ara.
worried this would be too challenging,
Oh,
and
kawaii
their first
koto.
customer wouldn't enjoy
Thank
thinking about
you.
the price of lemonade.
Thank you.
Oswald ran off and climbed a tree some distance away.
Thank
I
He
don't want to
briefly
show my
disappeared
face
from
while I'm
sight,
doing those
then
redeems.
reappeared on one of the trees nearby.
Never.
He had a big
Never.
shiny acorn with him. This one's perfect,
Wait, do I
Oswald
have
said,
to flip
polishing the
the
acorn with the
first
back
row?
of
I
his
think I have to
paw
flip the
so
first
it
row.
shone even more. The young mice accepted Oswald's payment and poured him a glass of lemonade. He drank slowly, sip by sip. "Tasty," he said, returned the glass and took his leave. Lars and Jess put the shiny acorn on the counter and waited for more customers.
I wanna show you up.
Suddenly there was a suspicious rustling in the bushes, but the mice were
I wanna tie
concentrating
the
on the
knot.
path in front of
I
them.
wanna show you up.
"Psst,"
I wanna
the
show
bush
you
behind
up.
them said. "Did you say something?"
Why is
Jess
Boy
asked,
Short crying?
but Lars shook his head. "Psst,
I wanna show you
psst,"
up.
the bush said.
Oh, thank you for the
now
care
loud.
package, Kurama.
The brothers turned around, and a stag poked his head out of the shrubbery and grinned at them. "George," Lars said happily. "Hey, you two, what are you up to?" George asked. "We're trying to sell marmalade," Lars answered. "Lemonade, not marmalade," Jess corrected his younger brother. "Lemonade," Lars amended. "Look, we got a nice shiny acorn for one glass." George took a closer look at the acorn. It was so shiny he could see his own reflection in it.
Huh?
She's
"But
done.
it's really not as valuable as a glass of tasty lemonade," Lars said.
Stretch.
carried
A
me!
little later on,
Yay!
Soft Steel
Now
the wood
stretch.
dwarf came by the booth,
I
making no effort
stretched.
to wish the kids a good day.
I'm
He
talking
was
to
about
Mera.
to walk by without a word.
Okay.
"Excuse me,"
I need to take off my
George called
braces
after
first.
him. "What is it?" the wood dwarf asked, turning round. "Do you like lemonade?" the stag inquired. "I certainly do," replied the dwarf, sceptically peering at the mice and the stag. "And now I suppose you want me to pay." "But you choose how much," Jess clarified. "Pah! On top of all that I have to choose," the dwarf groaned, pulling a face and pretending to be bored. "Maybe you'd like to carve something?" George asked. He knew that dwarves were fine craftsmen who probably put all their
Wait.
sensitivity into their craft and hadn't much left over for other occasions. "You want something carved?" the dwarf asked the mice. Lars handed Soft Steel the shiny acorn, and the dwarf eyed the material. Then
Yeah, I
he
have
pulled
to
the
flip
knife
it.
from
I
his
can't
belt
do that.
pouch and asked, "And what should I carve for you?" Lars looked around. His eye fell on
If-
George, standing next to him, looking very regal. Lars whispered something to Jess that his brother seemed to think was a good idea. "Carve us a George,"
which means I
Jess
can go
said.
play games now.
"All right.
Yay!
Well, get yourself into a
I
proper
will see you
pose,"
both
the
later.
dwarf demanded.
See you
Yeah.
later. Thanks for joining.
So George
Yeah,
took
good
up an
luck.
even more
You
regal
got
pose,
this,
Thank
and
you.
Soft Steel
I
began to
believe
carve.
in you.
Thank you.
From time to time he looked up at George and then
And
continued.
Bye
Heaven's Heaven
bye.
Duster.
Eventually he blew
Thank
the
you.
shavings from the acorn's surface, took a critical look
I
at
miss
his
her
work,
already.
and then
Me
showed
too.
it to the mice. The dwarf had captured a good likeness of George on the shiny acorn.
It's so difficult for
A
the
fine
two of
work.
us to be together, though.
Jess took the acorn
Yeah.
and thanked the dwarf
I'm glad she joined
respectfully.
us today. It was fun.
"My lemonade," Soft Steel said,
I have to.
pointing at
I
the
have to
empty
flip this
glass on
one,
the
so I have
counter.
to flip.
He made no effort to make this sound like a request. The children poured him some lemonade.
Flip
The dwarf gulped the glass
columns.
down in one go and left.
I don't have to flip the rows.
When he
though.
was sure that he was out of sight and
Makes no
earshot,
sense,
however,
too.
Soft Steel
Um,
smacked his lips loudly, since the lemonade had been
Flip.
truly delicious. "Now we have a really valuable acorn," Lars cheered. Mrs. Mouse came out of her house to look for her grandchildren and was happy to see George with them. The kids showed her their new carving, and she immediately recognized George's image. Since he had had such a good idea, the stag was given the rest of the lemonade. Jess took the jug and poured it directly into his mouth, as stags rarely have their hands free. "Another satisfied customer," George commented, licking his lips. "And as a customer, I choose what I pay. So, why don't we go lantern rambling tonight? What do you think, Mrs. Mouse?" "Oh, I haven't done that for a long time," the old lady said, wondering if this wasn't a touch too adventurous. Then she said, "As long as we take it slowly, my legs aren't what they used to be."
Yay! Jess shouted. Hooray! Said Lars. George promised to pick the mice up at twilight. Lantern rambling is an old tradition in Mousewood. When the days get shorter, the forest dwellers light colourful paper lanterns with their children and go for
I
an
think
evening
Alexis and
walk.
Mommy are on the same boat.
After
They need to
sunset,
work
What?
Lars and Jess put on
Oh.
to
warm
finish the
coats and
projects,
waited
but they also
outside.
need to rest.
Mrs. Mouse joined
Oh,
them and gave her
no.
grandchildren sticks to hang their lanterns on.
Why is
The
no one
little ones could
resting?
hardly wait for
Because they
George
need
to
to
take
work.
them and their granny for a walk through the forest.
I'm resting.
Mrs. Mouse picked up the lanterns and unfolded them.
That to be fair, I
Then
don't
she
think I'm
put
doing enough
candles
work.
inside and lit them. Lars got his first. It was shaped like the sun, with a jolly, illuminated face. The flickering candle flame made the sun's smile curiously vivid. Then Granny Mouse hung Jess's lantern on its stick, a radiant crescent moon gazing dreamily into the night.
Alexis has 7
The
days
children
until
held their
his
lanterns
deadline.
carefully so the candles would burn brightly and
Oh my
steadily.
gosh. Good luck. Good luck,
Okay,
Alexis.
take good care of your
And
lanterns,
Nomi needs
Mrs.
to
Mouse
finish
said.
something
You can wait
before
outside
Oh,
if you
yeah.
wish, but stay near the
Yeah,
house.
she told.
Yes, Granny, Jess said.
Good luck, guys.
Mrs. Mouse
I
returned
like how we
to
all
the
have
kitchen to
deadlines,
prepare
for
dinner,
the most part.
since everybody was sure to be hungry after their walk. Outside, Lars and Jess waited with their lanterns for their friend. George is certainly taking his
I think I
time,
did
said
it,
Lars,
but...
cautiously dangling his lantern. Yeah, I hope he's all right,
you need
Jess
to work
replied.
to get money.
Do you know where he lives?
Matrix
Lars asked with a worried look.
0.
Somewhere over there, I
Some.
think, his brother said, pointing down the forest path which disappeared into the dusk. We could go and meet him halfway. But Granny said we should wait here, said Lars. We'll go and meet him
No, it
and
didn't
come
swap.
back to pick up Granny, Jess said.
Deadlines suck,
His
yeah.
little brother found that quite reasonable.
Agreed.
So the two mice walked slowly down the track with their lanterns till all one could see was a jolly sun and a dreamy moon dancing faintly in the trees. Shortly after, George the Stag arrived at Mrs. Mouse's house and knocked at the door. The grandmother greeted him warmly. Good evening. Are you all ready? She asked him, and took her warm coat from the hook by the door. I'm ready, George replied. Where are Lars and Jess? Asked Mrs. Mouse, buttoning her coat. She felt a little uneasy. Why?
Oh, it
They're
did.
not outside, if that's what you mean,
Why didn't
George
do it
said,
here?
now sharing her unease. Mrs. Mouse ran outside and looked around. There was no sign of her grandchildren. Where are they? They were out here a minute ago, she said, her voice shaking. The old lady desperately looked about for the children. George's stomach ached at the thought that Lars and Jess were out there in the dark on their own. Come on, we've got to find them, George said,
Good night,
and knelt
Rabbit.
down to let Mrs. Mouse climb on his back.
Good night,
Granny
Robin.
Mouse
Thank you for
wrapped her scarf
coming.
around her neck and didn't
I hope you
hesitate
sleep
for a
well.
second before climbing on the stag's back. Hold on tight, George said. Then he got up and moved off into the darkness in search of the children. Lars! George shouted through the nocturnal forest. Jess!
Oh.
Mrs. Mouse shouted.
I think I
But
did it.
there was no
I'm
answer
gonna
to be
submit
heard,
this
nor
if it's
lantern
ready.
to be seen.
Yay.
Where are you? Their grandmother called as loud as she could. They came across some other animals, like Conrad the owl and a couple of polecats, but none of them had seen the kids. And so the stag ran through the woods with the grandmother mouse on his back, shouting their names in the dark. Fallen leaves whirled into the air behind them as the stag dashed through the dusky trees. Soon they'd covered a great deal of the neighbourhood, so the stag went into the deeper, less populated parts of the forest. But still there was no trace of the two mice. Should we search somewhere
No.
else? George asked,
My Chrome is
worried,
acting up.
scanning the shadows. I don't know,
Or is it
Mrs.
the
Mouse
website?
said in a low voice. Then something
It's the
occurred to her.
website. Holy
Wait.
mackerel.
I've just remembered where I used to sit with my husband, she said hopefully. Where's that? The stag asked. Mrs. Mouse tried to remember, and the stag wondered how the old lady planned to find the way in the dark.
Just go straight on, she said, as if she could see the place in front of her. So George went straight on. Suddenly they emerged from the trees in a glade, the same glade where George had talked to the raven that morning. The huge tree towered on the other side of the clearing, bathed in pale moonlight. George ran over to the tree. "This is where I used to sit with my husband, right under that tree when we were young. It's so long since I've been here. George, can you see the little ones?"
No!
asked Mrs. Mouse with hope in her voice. "My eyesight isn't what it used to be. Is there someone there?" George peered over at the tree, and down at the bottom of the trunk there was indeed somebody. He struggled to see who it was. Then he made out 2 figures, but not Jess and Lars. George didn't know if he could trust his eyes.
I'm so confused
Down in
now.
the shadows sat a young girl mouse and her boyfriend. They were holding hands and smiled shyly at him. The young mouse reminded him of the grandmother on his back. Next to the couple stood a stag, but George could only see his silhouette in the shadows cast by the silvery moonlight. Curiously, it felt like looking into a mirror. "The tree remembers us," he thought, reminded of the raven's words. "It's not the kids," he said quietly to the grandmother. "Then let's ask these nice people if they've seen my grandchildren," said Mrs. Mouse, wondering why George was so quiet. "Have you seen 2 children?" George asked aloud. The mice pointed to the right into the forest. The other stag paced around in the tree's shade, calling to someone up in the treetop. George couldn't hear what he said as he was too far away.
Matrix.
A big bird descended from the high branches, flapping towards George and Mrs. Mouse. In the moonlight, George recognized the raven he had met that morning. "Follow me, will you?" called the raven, soaring over their heads in the direction the mice had pointed. Mrs. Mouse held on tight, and George trotted across the meadow to the glade's edge. The black raven flew between the trees, his silhouette merging with the forest's darkness. George followed him. When they were back in the woods, the raven disappeared. Instead, they saw a smiling sun and a sleepy moon floating between the trees, as if waiting for something. "Children!" Mrs. Mouse called from the stag's back. "Granny!" the children shouted, running towards them, but carefully so their lanterns wouldn't go out. "You were supposed to stay at the house," their grandmother said, with a mixture of anger and relief. The kids looked sheepish and apologized. "Where were you, anyway?" George asked, slightly out of breath due to all the running and yelling. "We were looking for you," Lars explained. "But it seems you were somewhere completely different." George and Mrs. Mouse and the kids made their way through the dark forest. After a while, they found the track leading to Granny Mouse's home. They didn't talk much on the way, as it had been an exhausting evening for all of them. Around them, the woods were so silent that all that could be heard was the soft rustling of leaves beneath their feet. Just before they reached the house, Lars' lantern went out with a faint fizzle. The jolly sun went dark. Shortly afterwards, Jess's sleepy moon also expired.
That sun is creepy.
George was relieved that the candles had lasted so long. Without their light, they wouldn't have been able to find the children so easily in the dark.
On my game,
When they reached the mice's house,
so creepy.
George bade them farewell. The house was far too small for a stag, and he was also very tired. After saying goodbye, the mice had dinner and went to bed. When Lars and Jess had brushed their teeth and crawled under their warm blankets, Granny Mouse assured them that she wasn't angry any more. She was just happy to have them back, safe and sound. The children had to promise their grandmother not to run away again. Then she tucked them in and put the lights out.
Hi!
And shortly after,
Hi,
both little
it's
mice fell asleep.
Oshi! I'm not. What?
I know
What? Zeph?
I
like you.
sorry.
Hi. Wait, what does Leffy say?
I
It's Ari.
wait. I
It's
don't have
me.
Ari
I
here.
love that. I love that boogie.
I need Ari Fugi. I don't have it.
I'm weak. What is that? Is it you in a cheetah suit?
Yeah.
I love it.
No. I think technically it's
Look.
like a leopard.
Oh. I mean, I wouldn't know. I'm very bad with everything that's not. I'm very bad with
Marshmallow.
everything.
So for your cheetah, the pattern is just like solid, like black dots basically. And if you have like for a leopard, I think it's like those rings. And a tiger, you have stripes. It's like a science behind it.
I
Okay.
see.
Look in my defense. The way Ari said the hello whispering
What happened,
sounded a
Didi?
lot. The way Ari said hello whispering sounded a lot like Zeph.
I'm weak. No, I heard it. I was like, oh, she.
It's me. But
Oshi.
I don't want to distract you.
No, thank you for coming in and made my brain reset because I was struggling.
Oh no.
How was your stream? No thoughts behind those eyes. I'm weak.
It was fun. It was fun.
Did you progress in your game?
Yes, I won. I'm a winner. Well, I didn't beat it, but I won.
Oh. Okay.
So what are you working on? Are you studying?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out this coding challenge, but I don't really understand the problem, so I can't find the solution.
Oh no.
Only because I don't get it, so I probably will have to ask Carl for advice.
Yeah.
Even though I rejected it the first time.
Oh no. It's good to have help from people.
Yeah, it's just that like I thought I understood it and then I didn't.
It's okay. It'll come to you soon.
Input
Yeah,
Ari
hopefully.
on my head too. Just like
Then there's no problem. Problem solved.
Yeah.
You know, I wish. It's supposed to be 4:14. But why? It didn't switch this one.
Crashed out of the dense undergrowth and stampeded past.
What time do you sleep now,
blazing
Oshi?
a trail through the forest.
I've
At
been
first
going to
glance, it
bed
looked as though
between
they
like
did so
2 and 3,
recklessly,
which is still
flattening everything in their
late, I
path.
suppose. It's
It's
hard
very
to adjust my sleep schedule now.
Thank you, Naomi.
Oh.
Had a keen eye for their surroundings, even though they were en
Why?
route to their favourite wallow.
I don't know.
This became clear when
That's the
one of
time
the
I've always
horns
been going to
noticed
bed.
Spitzweg.
Mm.
He broke away from his fellow boars,
Well,
ran a curve,
yeah, that's the
and
same for me.
approached
I
the
sleep around
wayfaring
2.
mart at hog's speed. Are my eyes
I
playing
guess sleeping
tricks on
around
me
2.
again? He grunted loudly. No, big fella, they
And
aren't.
then I wake up
Spitzweg
at
said to
some
the
point.
tusker. Spitzweg!
I always wake
he
up around
called
the same
and
time though.
squealed so loudly one
Which
would have
is?
been forgiven
So,
for trembling.
around
in fear.
9 and then I just stay in
Welcome
bed.
home. This
I don't
was
wake up
music
that
to
early.
Spitzweg's ears. Coming home all
If I don't
I-
set an alarm, I can
but
sleep
it
for
feels
10
even
hours.
better
I usually
when
sleep
someone
from
welcomes
6 hours and 30
you,
minutes to
especially
7
if it's
hours.
a good friend like Fiddler the boar.
Well,
Fiddler was of
Yeah,
impressive
around
Ari
size.
is
then.
kinda
So
cat, so
impressive, in fact, that no one dared
sleeping
take his
long
chances with this
is part
hunk
of her
a
nature.
hog.
Yeah.
As a
Thank you,
piglet, he had
Dee.
often
Thank
been
you.
mocked without the other children needing a particular reason. He was just a piglet, a pushover. But
I think
Spitzweg had
I
looked
just have
after
to
Fiddler,
reverse
and
that
so
one.
they had long been good friends. How are you? How was your journey? Asked the boar. Good, replied Spitzweg. So many stories to tell.
I'm so confused.
But I'm heading home first. Sleep is the reward for staying up all day, and I think I'm going to collect my share. You should get some rest then, Fiddler grunted.
I'm so confused.
Good to have you back.
I feel like
It's
I know
good
how
to
to
be
solve it.
here,
It's just
said
that
the
I'm
mole,
confused as to why. I'm
amicably patting the boar's bristles and raising some dust.
gonna
They
take a
walked some
screenshot.
way down the path when a sudden
Try
noise
to
startled them.
explain it,
A human noise.
and maybe you'll
Spitzweg and
find
his
it
friends
out.
hid in the bushes at the wayside.
I understand.
Humans tend to get nervous if they come
I understand
across
what it
wild
wants from me,
hogs
but
or
I don't understand
marmots,
why it wants that.
and you never know what a nervous human will get up to.
That's what I'm saying.
So animals
Explain,
prefer to
not
keep some
to you,
distance
explain
between
to
them and
us.
humans.
Okay,
as at
so
least
it's
the
a
rare
matrix,
specimens
which means it's a 2D
inevitably make
array.
humans extra nervous.
which
The
means
human
that it's
roaming
like
nearby, however,
block
didn't
of-
seem one of the
a
nervous
block
kind.
of numbers,
trying to
right?
whistle
So
a
it's
tune.
like a list of numbers,
It wasn't quite
and then
clear
another list
what
of
song
numbers,
it was supposed to
and then
be.
another list of numbers,
Whistling obviously wasn't
then another
one of
list
his
of
strong
numbers,
points.
all in one
The
list.
young man looked to the
So it's like
left
a list
and right
within a
as he
list.
passed the bushes where Spitzweg and Fiddler were hiding.
And it's
me of
only
my
asking
brother,
me to flip
Fiddler whispered. The hog didn't
certain
say this
areas
because
of
physical
the
resemblance,
of the
but
list.
because his whistling sounded very much
But I don't
like
know why.
Fiddler's
Well,
brother.
I know why, but I don't know
Suddenly,
how
out of the blue,
it
a chestnut hit the young man on the
how
back of the
it
head.
results in that.
He said,
Like they
looking
want.
around.
I don't know how
But
to
since
explain
there was
this
no
in
one to be
layman's
seen,
terms.
He thought the chestnut had just
Um,
fallen from one of the trees.
But yeah.
He didn't realise
No,
there
so
were
I
only
have a
beech
list within a
trees
list.
growing around him, and very
Um,
rarely do chestnuts
And it's
drop
like a
from
2x2 kind of thing, so it's like a grid.
Then, just as the young man wanted to stroll on, the beeches
So that's what
seemed
we call a
eager to make
matrix.
some more exceptions.
Because it's a list of
Pop,
things that
pop,
are kind of
pop.
even.
A volley
So,
of chestnuts and acorns.
it
hit him
wants
on the
me to
back of the
flip
head. That started
one
to make the
column
human nervous.
of those
He
numbers.
tried to duck and dodge, but clumsy as humans
And then
are,
it wants me
he
to flip
staggered, fell
the
full
first
length on
row.
the ground, and lay there.
To find like the
Pock.
biggest
Another
sum
acorn hit him on the
of
head.
the upper
Give him a
left
break, I think he's had
subset
enough.
of the
Someone
list
shouted
of
from
lists.
As the human was no longer something to be feared, and they wanted to know what was going on,
So,
Spitzweg and Fiddler left
it's
their
easier
hiding
to show.
place. Three young
Copy,
weasels climbed down
paste.
the trunk of a beech
Can I
tree
paste it?
and cautiously
I
approached
can't paste
the
it.
unconscious man.
I guess I'll save it.
All
File,
three had
save
shoulder
as.
bags packed with chestnuts. From behind a nearby tree, Humbert the mouse
Like,
also
damn, she
came
a
out
whole
of
mood.
hiding.
Like,
his
damn,
sister
she a whole
Tina
mood.
clinging to his
I'm
hand.
replacing your crown.
His mother
Sorry,
had once
Didi.
again made
It's
him
okay. I
babysit
don't
his
need a
little
crown.
sister.
Yeah, but I wanted to give you one.
Yeah, but that was also influence from Kurama, so
Okay, so this is what a matrix looks like. But
Fiddler
when you're
grunted,
programming
growling, clawing
this,
the ground.
it's really just
This made an
a
impression on the
list
weasels. It even made them
of
flinch.
numbers
Little Humbert, however, seemed not so easily impressed.
ordered together.
faced
So
Fiddler at the
the
bar.
first row is a list,
His sister
the second
wanted
row is
to
a list,
befriend
the third row is a
boy
list,
wore
and all that.
and tried to go over to him.
But what
the
it's
boy
asking me to
kept a
do
tight grip
is
on
to
her hand.
flip the
just wanted to chase away
the
that
third
human,
column.
Humbert explained.
So
I
if you
see,
see, the
Spitzweg
third
said
column
with
starts with
Armstrong.
83, 56,
He didn't
101,
get
and
very far, did
114,
he?
and then it winds up
Approached
becoming
the human and
114,
put his
101,
hands on the
56, and
man's body.
83.
He felt his chest rise and fall.
And then after that,
He seemed all
it wants
right,
me to
considering he'd
flip
been
the
scared
first
and
row
cautious.
because
He'd be back
it's
on his feet soon enough.
it wants me to find
Humans
the
don't belong
biggest
in our
sum
woods,
of the
said one
upper
of the
left
weasels.
subset, which is
Spitzweg looked at him.
that upper box of
Humans
numbers.
don't belong here? He asked.
So
You know what
119,
humans are
114,
like,
56, and
replied the
125
weasel.
to add up
They
to
trample through our forest,
414.
disturbing the peace, said another weasel. The third weasel nodded frantically in approval and said, Right, they disturb
But
the
I
peace.
don't know why
They come
it
here
just
and
wants
think
me
they
to
can do
flip
as they
the
please.
third
The first
column and
weasel
not
added,
all of
We must put a stop to it.
columns.
We must
to
finally
find the
put a
optimal
stop to it.
sum.
A stop to it, said
yeah, I
Humbert's
was
little
just gonna
sister.
say you
Because
just
if
said it.
Smiling
because if I
quietly at her
flip
new friend,
if I
Fiddler.
flip the
Proud she had
second
repeated
row,
the sentence
I mean
so
second
well,
column,
even
then
though
we
she
would have a
didn't
bigger
actually know what
sum.
it meant.
But it's not asking me to
What
flip the
exactly
second
did that
row. It's
human do
only
to
asking me
you?
to flip the third
Did he
row.
whistle too loudly?
But I don't know why.
Spitzweg asked, as he couldn't stand it when someone was harassed, especially if they hadn't done anything.
I'm a
wrong.
double still wanna party.
Even if that someone was a roughly 6 foot
I'm a
tall
10 someone
human
pulling a
who
can.
stumbled over his own feet and couldn't whistle properly. Well, he hadn't done anything yet.
It's girls,
admitted one
and
of
we
the
ain't playing
weasels.
tag.
Maybe not, the second weasel intervened, but only because we didn't give him the chance. 5
But why
minutes later, he
only
might have
that
stomped
row?
through somebody's
That's
garden
what I'm
or
confused about.
grabbed
If it
your
wants to
neighbour
find the
because he
optimal
needed a
sum,
hat
then why
for
aren't
winter.
we
Right, the third
flipping
weasel
everything?
confirmed. A hat.
if we can?
I've heard of humans doing such.
So that's how I coded it
said
because I
the
flipped
man.
I
You know how
flipped
humans are.
the second
Humans leave
row
their litter wherever they
so
go.
that it'd be
They pick
98,
flowers and
78,
gather
125,
mushrooms from our
42
clearings.
going from top to
Then
bottom.
they go home again. Right.
But it doesn't want
said all
that.
three weasels simultaneously. So you think all humans
So I have to
are
figure
like
out
that? Asked Spitzweg.
how to get rid of that.
Of course. It's always the same with them. I dare you to say otherwise, said one of the weasels belligerently.
So that I
You're
think
a
the way I
cheeky
can do
chappy,
this
aren't
is
you?
I just changed
growled
the
Fiddler,
last
looking
index
fiercely at the weasel. I'm sorry, the weasel whispered meekly.
To
Tina giggled as she found his fierce face quite amusing.
flip
You
the
know, I've been to
columns.
many places during the last couple of years. Up in the north, I was even attacked by an albino penguin.
I'm Bali,
Believe me,
bitch.
it's not always the same with
My
humans,
daughter still wanna
said
party.
Spitzweg, pointing at the young man
I'm a
lying
tenso
on
and
the
Paul and I
ground.
can.
If you think all humans are
All
alike,
of them bodies
you
is
might
great.
as well say
All
all
of them
mice
bodies is
are
bad.
alike.
It girls.
He
And we
looked at
ain't playing
Humbert.
tag.
Well,
In the Bobby
we may look
world. Life
similar,
in plastic.
the young mouse
It's
admitted,
fantastic.
but we're not all alike. My Uncle Henry, for example,
So
he's
technically, I
different.
only really
He's a
need this.
gardener and he talks to his ivy. There you are, said the marmot. There certainly are humans who are gardeners, just like your uncle is. Some humans may on occasion disturb the peace and misbehave. But if somebody strolls through the forest whistling, that's no reason
I'm
to
gonna
chase
try it
them
in
away.
my own thing first.
Whistling is not a crime. Robins whistle too.
What are you doing now, Oshi?
My brother whistles. The wind
I'm
whistles when
painting
it
my
blows through the
nails.
hole in my wall.
Ooh, what
One
color?
of the weasels said.
Like a pink,
The other
like
two looked
a
at him inquisitively.
like a very
Really? Just like
nude
someone
pink.
who's whistling, explained the weasel.
Ooh.
Whistling or not?
It's like
yelled
a
one of the other
natural
weasels.
color.
You can't compare
Yeah.
humans to animals.
Nice,
They
nice.
don't belong
It's
in
a
the
jelly
forest.
nail
They should
polish,
stay
so
where they
it's a
belong.
bit
They should just
it's
leave
like
us
a bit
alone.
translucent. Like it's not fully opaque.
You want the
It
humans
looks
to
so
leave us
cute.
alone? Asked the mom.
Nice.
If the humans knew you were throwing chestnuts at ramblers,
I guess that's
you
not
can
very
imagine it
productive,
wouldn't be
but
peaceful here for very
No, it's
long.
productive enough.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
it's been
okay.
productive
We
on
don't
this
My
project.
nails
Quite
are
chestnuts
not
either,
painted
do we,
right now,
boys?
but I would like them
Added
to
Fiddler the
be.
Boar.
But I don't have
Humans
time.
aren't all the same.
yeah, I
Apart
guess
from the
that. It
fact they
takes
don't
so
like being hit by
long.
chestnuts.
Mm.
And in that, they're no different from us animals, Spitzweg said, and faced the young man. Just look at him. Doesn't he look peaceful?
Flip
The
column.
animals
So
fell
it's only
silent.
asking me to flip
They
one
listened
column.
to the humans breathing. Humans even
Let me just
benefit the
submit
forest,
this so I can
Spitzweg
at
said
least know that I
calmly.
submit something.
They wander our woods and
While I
collect
try to figure this
acorns,
out.
beechnuts, and chestnuts. And when they dispose of the seeds, maybe a new tree grows there. A new forest could even grow in another place. Humbert, who was easily persuaded by scientific explanations, approved. Sounds reasonable, he said.
Flip
As long as they don't do anything
index
unfriendly, we can consider them our
equals
friends,
Len
Spitzweg
matrix.
concluded. The weasels liked the idea of having a giant
Oh
as a
yeah, I
friend,
should add
so they had a
Oshi.
pretty bad conscience for treating the man so harshly, even though they would never have admitted it. They put down their chestnut-filled shoulder bags. One of them cautiously walked over to the unconscious human and put a chestnut into one of his
Oshi, how
jacket
do you
pockets
adulthood?
as a sign of friendship.
I don't
And
know.
in the hope that the human would throw it
Yeah, I
away
think you're
where the
asking the
humans
wrong
lived,
person.
where there weren't so many
I have to
lovely
ask
trees as in
somebody.
Mousewood.
That sounds like
The
the
human
meme
started
of, I
mumbling
need an
and
adult
sighing
to
in
not
his
know
sleep.
what to adult.
The animals couldn't
Yeah.
quite get what he was saying,
Me
but it
too.
sounded something
I
like,
mean,
"Where's
honestly,
the deck of
no.
cards?"
I've been okay by myself,
The
but still,
weasels looked
I
at
feel like I
Spitzweg
would
as they
like to have an
believed he
adult by
knew
my
what the
side.
human was talking about.
I'm okay.
But the
It's
marmot
just
just
I
shrugged.
wish I was more okay. You know what I
Humbert's
mean?
little sister let
Yeah,
go
no,
of
I
I
Humbert's
don't know how to
hand
explain
and ran
it,
over
but
to the slumbering
It's
visitor.
like okay, but it's not
"Tired?" she
dokey, you
asked,
know.
and
mhm.
touched the huge human's nose with her small
I am
paw.
okie but not doki.
That
Perfect.
seemed to tickle the unconscious man. He
I think
suddenly
that's all of
started
us, to be
moving.
honest. I feel like
Humbert took
your
his sister's
entire
hand,
20s is
and
just
the
like
animals swiftly retreated to the
panicking
bushes at the
about
roadside.
being an adult, and then I
From
think
there,
like
they
if you
watched
get
the
into
man
your 30s,
regain
you just give up.
consciousness. He smacked
We're
his
just like,
lips,
okay, I guess this is
scratched
my
his
life now.
nose, and opened his eyes.
Oh my gosh.
Look,
You
he's
know,
awake. Can you see him looking
I hope I get to
around?
that point, like
Spitzweg
where I
asked the
just I'm
youngsters.
like, yeah, I'm fine
Yes,
here.
said
Me
Humbert,
too.
blushing excitedly.
But I
And
don't
the
know when that
human
would be.
first
I'm kind of
supported
like
himself
restless
with
when it
his
comes to that
hands,
stuff.
and then
I
I
sprang
feel
wonder if
like
that
to
point
his
ever
feet and
comes, to be
stretched to
honest.
full size again.
Yeah, I feel like I'm just
What imposing
always like,
creatures
I
those
could do
humans
this, I could
were.
do that, and then
Of
I just never
course, you
do.
had to be
So then
careful
I'm
with
just like,
them,
oh
since they
well, I
could
could have
possibly
done that, I
become
could have done
erratic.
this, but I didn't.
But watching
Yeah.
a wild human was
So
truly a unique experience.
I don't know.
The young man got
I
up
guess
and
that's just
dusted
life in a
himself
nutshell,
down.
honestly.
He wondered what had happened and
I
why
guess
he'd
so.
woken up on the ground. Finally, he accepted the idea he had
Matrix.
tripped over. the thought that clearly
In today's
embarrassed him.
podcast, we learn not to be
He looked
adults.
around to make sure no one had witnessed his misfortune.
この番組は
But
ご覧
there
の
were
ス
no
ポンサーの提
humans
供
or
でお
animals
送り
to
し
be
ま
seen.
す。
So he relaxed and started whistling again. Just as he was about to walk on, he discovered something in his pocket. Look, he's found my chestnut, one of the weasels said. And he's looking at it very closely. He seems to like it, doesn't he? One of the other weasels commented. The human turned the chestnut over in his palm and obviously found it a lovely
I feel
chestnut.
like the only reason why I'm always
He put it
struggling
back
in
his
these
pocket and took it along with
coding
him.
challenges is because I
Then
overthink
the
everything,
animal's
and
new
then
friend
it turns
wandered
out it was
off down
easier
the
than
forest track,
what it's
whistling.
like what I thought it was asking
The
of me,
animals watched him disappear,
Yeah, I get that.
and little Tina waved to him.
which sucks
Goodbye,
because then I'm like,
she
bruh.
said. How come you know
But
so
I
much
feel like
about
that's also
humans?
just something
One
that
of the
you
weasels
learn over
asked
time
Spitzwig.
as well.
Yeah,
I've learned
so
many
it's good
things
that I'm
about
at
them
least
on my journeys, he answered.
trying to figure it
But I've
out.
also
'Cause
seen a lot of
I'd be
animals
better
that
than
would
me
seem
just
strange
sitting
to
here and
most people.
doing and knowing that I have no experience
Yeah.
as
And
per
also,
usual.
you know, there's several ways to do
One in the park
something,
in the
and
city.
just because you might have not come up with like the easiest solution doesn't mean that your solution is bad, right?
Mm-hmm.
I always thought tapirs had stripes,
Oh,
at least
that's
2 or
fine.
3 on their backs, the weasel said, pondering. There may be tapirs with stripes. It's possible, the wayfaring marmot admitted. I had stripes when I was little, Fiddler the Boar said. Uncle Henry has stripes
Please
too,
rest,
added
Val.
Humbert. Then he bade
Rest
the others
up,
goodbye
Val.
as he had to take his little sister home. It was already past noon and both had to be back for lunch. Little Tina said goodbye to the large boar and walked off with her brother. A few quick goodbyes later, the weasels left as well. All 3 of them were still a bit upset, having been taught a lesson by the marmot and his brawny friend. But in the end, the marmot was right.
Last index.
Sleep is the reward for staying up all day, and I think I'm going to collect my share, Spitzwig said again to his friend the boar. Then go and get your well-earned rest, grunted his tusky friend.
Last.
They walked to the marmot's home near Buttercup Meadows and agreed to meet later that evening and enjoy some pints of blue juice. Because blue juice was unique to Mousewood. Spitzwig unlocked the door and stepped into his shady house, the home he had been so far away from for so long. Finally, the marmot could leave his heavy rucksack on the floor and fall onto his cosy couch. The young man, meanwhile, had reached his family's house and was about to let himself in. Then he remembered the chestnut in his pocket. The human looked at the shiny red-brown chestnut from Mousewood.
Not
knowing what else to do with it, he tossed it into one of the flower beds in the garden. Maybe he had a hunch that that was just the right place for it. 8th story. Last but not least, a wizard proven right, and a badger finishes his work.
Skipping the song.
Ludwig Mole sat at his new desk, looking through his thick spectacles at the letter he had written so very carefully. He'd reread the lines several times now, just as carefully as he had written them, to make sure he hadn't misspelt anything. The mole was no seasoned writer. Back in the old days he had occasionally written his wife long letters. That was many years ago, but his wife still saw the bold writer of days long gone in him, so she took every opportunity to remind her husband of his talents.
Was missing parentheses.
She had a soft spot for talented animals. That's why she was also the head of the Mousewood Art Society, organising exhibitions and readings every second Thursday, featuring paintings and poems by Mousewood's resident artists. If there was an exhibition or reading scheduled, letters had to be sent to all members of the society. And Ludwig had to write those letters. Admittedly, his new desk did make the work actually more convenient. This letter, however, was especially important. Ludwig got up from his chair, took the letter and walked over to the massive wooden door leading from his study to the hallway. If he had employed a secretary, this is where she would have sat, typing on her typewriter. But Ludwig didn't have a
We
secretary.
keep getting Gaya's
What he
catalog
did
for
have,
free.
however, was a kind
What?
neighbour who helped
We
him
keep
write the
getting
letters.
Gaya's catalog for free.
Nicholas the lizard sat in the
I didn't hear
doorway,
you
his
again.
slouch hat in his hand.
We keep
Oh,
hearing-
karaoke?
As
Yeah.
Ludwig entered, Nicholas
Okay.
rose, straightening his jacket.
Yeah, very nice.
G'day.
It's
Thank
like a
you.
free,
Nice
it's
to-
like a first,
My
like a
wife
front row
asked you to
seat
assist
on
me,
a
didn't
concert.
she?
Oh.
Ludwig asked, squinting because the lizard
Thank
was
you.
too slim to be seen properly by a mole. She certainly did. Jolly good. Well, here's the text, Ludwig said, offering the sheet of paper to the hat stand, which did have a slight resemblance to Nicholas. The lizard shuffled over to the mole, took the sheet from his hands and looked at it. Then Mrs. Mole came in, happy to find Nicholas and her Ludwig getting along. She liked companionable animals. Ludwig, have you written the letter? She asked. She saw the sheet of paper and yanked it out of the lizard's hands, since she was in a hurry. Splendid, Ludwig, she called out, skimming through the text before giving Nicholas the letter back. Then she pushed both men through the door into the study and said, Now the two of you copy this text till we have enough letters, one for every resident of Mousewood. Hurry up, and please, in your best handwriting.
Bleh.
Then she closed the door.
You ever just
The
sitting
lizard
down
the
and then you
mole
feel like you're
started to
stinky?
write the invitations. 2 days
Like
later,
stinky
a
as in
postman came
smelly
by
or
to pick up
stinky
the
as in
letters and take them to the
committing
post
small
office.
crimes, kind of stinky.
As
As in-
a
as in-
Nicholas
as in
and overwrought
smelly.
Ludwig handed him the bundle. He could have
I
sworn
I smell
both of
pretty
them
good,
had been
though.
close friends
But
for
I
years and
think I
years.
know what you mean. Like
fact,
sometimes I
it
just
had
feel
only
like
been 2
kind
days.
of
You
like
need- you need
smelly.
to-
Following Thursday, the beaver, head of the post office
Yeah.
beside the stream, was sorting parcels by address.
Maybe it's
and
all the hard
received at his
brain
huge
work.
sorting desk.
I did go for a
The
walk.
water wheel clattered as the
That might
rivulet
be.
made its babbling way downstream, when suddenly the post office door opened and the wizard entered. As he crossed the old wooden floor, one couldn't be sure if it was the wood or the old man's bones that were creaking.
I think I got
As
it this
usual,
time, but I
the
have to
wizard
wait
had
to
come
submit
bother the beaver with the same question he'd been
'Cause-
asked
You
for
got this.
weeks.
because they're
The old man cleared his
what's
throat.
it called? They
Excuse
assess
me,
your
Master
thingy.
Beaver, but is there
Yeah.
any post for me? He asked politely.
Don't worry, you
The
got
beaver
this. You got
stared
this.
at the wizard in disbelief.
Well, it's not
For
really
an
a test.
instant,
It's
he
more
thought
like
it was
it's just
the
testing
wizard's
you.
strange sense
know?
of humour.
No, you got this. You got this. You got
Then he
this.
considered
Thank
the
you.
possibility that the wizard himself
Yeah, we
could
believe
have
in
gone
you.
a bit
Oh,
strange
shit.
due to
Thank
his
you.
incredible
Oh,
age.
she.
He
Thank
looked
you.
into the wizard's
I
eyes,
appreciate
wondering
it.
how old he
Of
might
course.
be.
Like a person.
Master Beaver? The wizard said, not sure
Um,
if he had already asked for his post or not.
Time's it.
Not
It's
because
6
he was
p.m.
old and
already?
forgetful, but because the beaver hadn't responded.
Gosh darn it. I've been streaming for 2
I've
hours?
already told you we
Time
deliver
flies
post
when you're
directly to your home,
being productive.
and nothing has been forgotten.
Holy snap.
I was gonna say having fun,
And
but
if
I
he'd
don't know
been
how much
taller,
fun we're
He
having.
might even have patted
I've
the
been
wizard
trying
on
to
the
figure
back
this out for
comfortably.
2 hours.
There is definitely
Where's the
post for
time
me.
gone?
I
The
think
wizard
we
Don't
should
worry.
answer for the fun.
Haven't we discussed this already?
2 hours on a grand in a
Since
grand
it was
picture
too
is
complicated
nothing.
to explain why
No,
he hadn't
I
actually
feel
been mistaken, not even the first
stupid.
time,
No,
the wizard
no.
didn't
No,
waste time
listen.
explaining.
You know what would
But
make
he
you
didn't
stupid
reveal
if you
either.
sat here for 2
Listen.
hours and you wouldn't have found the
All the
solution.
residents of Mousewood
But I
had
still
But you
haven't
did.
found the
Each and
solution.
every one. Only
You
one
also-
That's what I
seems to be
said. I'm
missing,
making it worse.
said the wizard.
But you
I delivered my
also
own post just
did
yesterday,
like
the beaver
breaks where
said,
we were
but I
talking
haven't
with me
had
and
time to
Mera and
read it
reading
yet.
chat.
You should maybe check your
Yeah,
Yeah, but that
exactly.
doesn't take too
You may
long.
find your letter.
Yes, it does. Yes,
No.
it does.
Slowly.
No, don't
surely.
gaslight
I
me,
think
bro.
D should do the talking. D do the talking.
He
I
had
disagree
already
with you.
checked
Okay.
his own
Ari, I'm gonna
post
bite
to
you.
such a degree
Nyang,
he was
nyang.
worried he had overdone
Ngang,
it.
ngang, ngang.
But
So
Ari
the
is right.
I'm
bearded man
innocent.
opened
Do you know
the
how
wooden
long
case
then
he
it takes to
carried on
reach
his
out?
shoulder and took out his magic wand.
Not that long.
What?
In fact, a real wizard doesn't
How long
need
We
a
talking
wand
about
to
the same
cast
person?
spells, but by using his wand, he could demonstrate. to
When
the
Danny
man
reads
there was
chat,
magic
it's like,
involved.
Oh, Danny.
Yeah, the text is
Silence
already
and
like
focus
5
are now
minutes
essential.
past, and then he reads out
The
your
wizard
mess.
waved.
No, listen, he's doing his
Magic
best.
sparks zapped
I
through
know.
the air, glistening
He's
in
doing his
iridescent
best.
colours.
No
The
one's
wizard
been
then
liking
murmured magic
lately
words
too.
in a language
She-
long forgotten.
she has
Roughly
been taking time
translated, it
to
meant,
You've been
Watch
staying on
out.
top of it,
There is
Oshi.
magic about
See?
to happen.
I've
why
been
you're-
trying.
That's why you're the best.
Don't complain or anything.
That's why you're the
I've been
best.
trying so hard.
Then
That's
he
why I haven't been
pointed the
streaming, because
bomb
I've
into
just
the
been
room,
studying. But
and
I
a
was like,
short
I'm
burst of
tired,
light shot
bro.
out of the
Give
tip,
me
and with a sizzle,
interactions with
hit the
people. I
cupboard
need
on the wall by
interactions.
the
I'm
side.
We're
losing
here
my
to
mind.
interact with you.
I don't know if
Literally
I'm studying
breathed
for
life into the
anything.
cupboard,
I'm not
and it
receiving
started
any
to
replies
lumber
from job
towards the wizard and the
applications.
beaver
Please
on
stop,
short wooden
adulthood.
legs.
I hate it here.
The wizard
all
seemed
work
even
out.
more startled
I
than the
hate
beaver.
it here, bro.
Luckily, the march of the furniture came to a halt a moment later.
Listen,
I'm gonna
you-
skip this
By the
exam.
wall,
You'll
for
get
now.
you
Massive
find a
cupboard
job
had
and then
until
you'll
that
get that
moment
bag
still
and then you can
lay
come
a
and
letter
visit
on
us
the
in
floor.
Europe.
Yeah,
must
I
have
want
fallen
to.
off the
I
desk.
want to visit.
See,
I wanna have
that's
so
what
many
you're
things I wanna
studying
do.
for.
And read the
Yeah.
address.
Oh, Catherine
wizard,
Persic,
housework.
thank you for the raid.
The
Welcome,
old man
welcome,
opened the
raiders.
envelope and skimmed the contents.
I forgot how long
friends
my
and
raid
neighbours,
music was. I'm
The
not gonna
Mouse
lie.
Art Society is happy to invite you to a very special
Hi,
occasion.
Catherine. Welcome
Next
in, welcome
Thursday,
in. Thank
one
you
of
for the
Mousewood's
raid.
great artists will
I'm
exhibit his
joined by
paintings to the
Dichan and
public for the
Ari
first
while we
time.
are trying to be productive
These
and
works,
having an
created
existential
over
life
recent
crisis
years,
in the middle of my
depict the
20s.
forest and its
Fine.
residents in the most
Hello.
diverse
Hi,
situations and
Raiders.
circumstances.
I heard that laugh,
You may even
Oshi.
discover yourself
I heard
in the
it.
paintings
Hello,
of this
hello,
extraordinary
welcome,
artist,
welcome. Thank you
and
for
will
the raid.
certainly
My name's
see the
Aya
forest from a
Mallowmarsh.
new
I am
perspective. We look forward to welcoming you
Fine.
next Thursday at Marigold
You are
Meadows.
singing Goody and the
Best
Sly
wishes, the
Marshmallow.
Mousewood Art Society.
what you're being
The wizard
productive
gave a
about.
letter
Okay,
back
I
to the
was existential
Samantha
life
pondered
crisis.
a
I'm
while,
in.
since he
I
wasn't
was
sure if he
coding.
was allowed to read
I'm
it.
studying for a
After
coding
all, it was
assessment,
addressed
which
to
is
him.
essentially an interview,
down, of
because
course, the
I am
beaver
in
knew
my
one shouldn't read
job
from a
finding
post.
era.
But
And
since this
so
letter
I
was addressed
am
to
trying
all
to be a
residents of
productive
Mousewood,
being
and
while
his own
streaming,
letter
because I have
waited
missed streaming.
unread
I've
at
actually
home,
been on
and it
hiatus for a
was
while
okay with the wizard.
because I've just been focusing on job hunting, but I'm just
Nice
trying
to
not
pay,
to lose my
isn't it?
mind, so I'm coming
Said the
back.
beaver. Right now, to be
So
precise.
that's what
replied
this
the wizard.
is. We are trying to
Can
be
we make it in
productive.
time? Asked the beaver.
Wow, hello.
The wizard's eyes flashed. They flashed with the
So
same
yeah,
magic that had
that's
moved
what
the
I'm doing.
cupboard
I'm studying
and was now, with a bit of luck
the
and
things that I've
focus,
already
to
studied
get them to Marigold Meadows in time.
to study.
We can.
So
wizard
it's
said
like being in school, but like self-learning
The beaver and the wizard
before
left
you
the
have to
post
take
office.
like an
After the
interview
beaver
test.
had locked the door, the wizard lifted him.
So
onto
trying
his
not to lose my
shoulders.
mind is essentially what we're
Then
doing.
the old man focused intensely,
And we are
channeling
joined
powers.
by Dichan and
He hadn't
Ari.
done that in quite a while,
You guys should
so
check
he
out their
wasn't sure
channels
if it
as
would
well.
work.
Dichan is streaming. Ari
then
just
it
finished
happened.
stream. If you
The
guys would
wizard
like to
was no
introduce
longer
yourselves to
standing
the
on
chat.
solid ground,
I hit
but
my mic.
instead floating a good 5 inches above it. The beaver
Ari,
hung
you can
go
tight
first.
to the wizard's collar as the old man accelerated,
Okay,
going faster
okay.
and faster until
I'm
he was
Ari,
racing at high speed along the
Also known as
dusty
Ari
tracks
Tai,
leading to
and I
Mousewood,
am a
with
variety
the beaver
streamer and a
still
cheetah
clinging to his
VTuber
shoulder.
here on Twitch.
It
So
was quite a sight.
make sure to follow
The wizard
Aya.
stood
She's
upright
very
and
amazing.
unmoving,
She's very
yet
sweet.
gliding fast,
You
She's
are.
very
raising clouds of
productive.
dust behind him
So follow her
as his white beard
right now.
fluttered in the wind.
It's a threat.
Ari's trying to make me
As
feel
the
better
wizard
because
and the
literally
beaver
before you
headed
guys
towards
came in, I was
Mousewood,
having
they flew over a small
existential
animal with a
life
bushy
crisis.
auburn tail
That's what you
and
have
beady
friends
black
for. We're
eyes
here to
as
make
it
you feel
popped out
better.
of the bushes.
Okay,
Thank
now
you.
D.
That's
It
true.
was Edward.
Thank you for the follow, the potential
Edward had
hazard.
gone missing a few days previously during
Welcome
a
in,
practice session
welcome.
of popping out from behind something. The squirrel
Ari
had
is
used
also
the
a cheetah
time to think
VTuber.
about his life.
I said
Edward
that.
was nuts. Seeing him, the wizard broke his stride,
Um,
swaying in
but
midair like a boy
I'm
in a
Diviana
choppy sea.
Lunalepus, a human hair hybrid.
Edward, what are
We
you
are
still
the
doing
Shampoo
here?
Shorts,
The beaver asked the
and
squirrel from the wizard's
Check,
shoulder.
check Aya
Oh,
and Ari
hello,
out.
Edward said.
Thank
Have
you.
I missed something?
Check Dichan out too.
We're in a hurry, the wizard said, and you are invited.
Yay!
As he spoke, the
Let's
old man
go. I
tapped
need
the
some
wooden
hype.
case strapped
We need
to
some
his right
hype. Let's
side with his
go.
left hand. Edward needed no further explanation.
I am a hype woman.
Swiftly, he climbed up the
I
wizard's
was
leg,
born a hype
leapt
woman.
onto the
I was
wicker
also
case,
born a
and
hype
held
woman.
tight to the leather
Let's go.
straps.
That's why
The
we're
wizard went
Oshis.
back a few paces,
A big
and then
person
took
told me
off
to follow.
over the
Yeah,
forest
she's
track
very
again
big
at
right
high
now.
speed.
agreed. I don't think this is going to work, shouted Rushlight. He was en route with
Party
his
parrot?
old friend, Mr. Brown,
Nice.
on a
Let's
cart
get some
followed
hype.
by
Let's
Badger.
go.
Rushlight was pedaling the bicycle, propelling the cart as
She's
hard as
painting
he
her
could,
nails, so I can just
but it wasn't
imagine.
moving. We're running late.
You're saying let's get some hype, and you're like holding your mouse, like
His fedora.
trying to put in the
Yeah,
emotes, like.
I'm just holding my
There's
mouth
no
like,
one around
ooh.
for miles, Rushlight said, exhausted. But we've got to call some attention to ourselves. Mr. Brown said,
Uh,
and yelled,
also
"Hello?
because it's cold.
Anybody out
So
there?"
they dry.
Nobody.
There was no
They
answer.
take longer to
But
dry.
suddenly, a
It's
splash
pretty
Yeah.
warm in
wind
my
blew,
room, actually.
taking
It's
Mr.
nice
Brown's
and
hat along
toasty.
in the process and leaving it somewhere up in the
Okay.
branches.
Mine is the
chubby
same,
mouse
but I'm
wistfully
also wearing a
watched the
sweater,
bees disappear.
so
I'm
One
not wearing
apologies,
socks for some
Ludwig said.
reason. I just
I'm
forgot
wearing
to put them.
socks.
I forgot to put
Then
them
it
up in
turned
the
I'm wearing
to
socks. Hold on.
in a wide
I
curve.
want to prove it. I want to prove
As
it.
it got closer,
Wait, I want
I'm wearing
it
to.
was the
socks.
shape of an elderly
I'm wearing
wizard.
panda socks.
An elderly wizard floating along.
Very
with one
nice.
shoulder
Good thing I'm
and
not
still
like
at his
showing my
side.
face or anything. I'd be holding
At
my
this
bare
sight,
feet
Mr.
into
Brown
the
put his
cat.
paw to the spot where his hat had just
Oh, I
been.
remember when you tried to do
The
that. You
wizard
tried to
looked
show
up
me.
and
You
floated
was
to the
like,
treetops, slowly spinning.
oh my god, my
He
hamstrings.
collected Mr. Brown's fedora
Oh, I
I did-
remember
branches
that.
and then descended
I didn't
slowly
stretch.
to the ground.
No.
Are you gay?
Here you are, the wizard
Am I
said,
gay?
handing Mr. Brown his hat. Much appreciated, Mr. Brown
No.
replied.
Are you
Then
okay?
going to the exhibition,
Yeah,
he asked,
I'm okay.
pointing at the wizard's case. One corner of the envelope was poking out, enough
Okay.
to give Mr. Brown a clue as to where they were heading.
Yeah, we are
It's
totally
just a little
fine.
sore.
You, however, seem to be
Listen,
suffering some
it's
difficulties
best
and
to
are now
have a
worried
lot
you
of
may be
laughter
late,
when you're
I
having an
see,
existential
the wizard
crisis.
said,
Population error.
stuck in the muddy forest earth. Stuck deep enough to tell the wizard Mr. Brown and Rushlight needed help. Unlike Mr. Brown, the wizard usually
is a
needed
compilation
more than just
error.
one
I don't know what
clue
that
to solve
means.
problems the classical way.
Where
In
is
other
it?
words, without magic.
Every good
In
girl
this
needs
case,
a little
though, it was right
dog.
first time.
Oh yeah, we're also
Your
getting
assumption is
Aya's free
correct,
karaoke.
Mr.
Oh.
Brown answered.
So
Well,
Get
you're
comfy.
welcome to travel with us, the wizard offered. We still have
I figured
some
it out. There was just an indent.
He lifted
Oh, no.
Mr. Brown onto his right shoulder and
See,
helped Rushlight to
sometimes
climb up
you
into
think
the
you have a
case.
big problem in life.
The brawny mouse
But-
greeted Edward with a
You
firm
okay?
handshake.
I
"Name's
ran
Rushlight,"
tests and I got it wrong.
"Good day," replied Edward. The wizard accelerated again.
That's okay, you
and
got this,
together
girly.
with the post office beaver,
That took a
Edward,
little
Mr.
too
Brown,
long
and
to get
Rushlight,
out there. I'm
he
kind of
floated on to
concerned.
Marigold Meadows. There are so
You are
many
What?
animals at
I'm just
Westwood that
trying
a
to
mighty
choose
wizard
my words
wanting to
more
attend an
carefully,
exhibition
okay?
has to expect to give some of them a lift. A great many animals had already gathered at Marigold
on my
Meadows,
stream, Ari
excitedly
is
waiting for
giving
the Art Society
Aya
exhibition.
a flower.
On the grass
Yeah,
stood
for her
dozens of
hard
easels,
work. And because I
still
love
covered
her.
in white linen to make the grand
Thank you.
opening even more exciting. Dressed in an elegant black suit, Mr. Ludwig Mole nervously checked his pocket watch. Only a few more minutes until he was supposed to hold the opening speech. It was only a few lines long, but he had practiced it several times nonetheless. With a speech only a couple of lines long, it would be especially embarrassing to fluff or forget something.
Put it down and
Ludwig
pick
looked
it up,
around,
up,
somewhat
what it is,
disoriented.
what's up?
"Nicholas?"
Every good
he
girl
asked,
needs a
tapping the
little
shoulder of the
dog.
guest next to him.
Every bad boy needs a
This
little
was in
dog.
fact Plato the
If you
frog,
put it down,
who at
I'ma
least
pick it
resembled
up,
Nicholas in
up.
terms of colour. To Ludwig, Plato, however, was an amorphous shade, while Nicholas was more of
I don't
a
get it.
blurred, slender line. "Yes," said Plato. The frog was just talking to Jonas.
I
the
don't
otter about a song he'd
understand.
heard recently. "Oh, you're not Nicholas, no," Ludwig concluded in confusion.
I
"He's
passed
right
the
over
first
there,"
test
Jonas said. "Nicholas?"
that they had,
he shouted,
because they have test
beckoning to
cases
his
for this
fellow
stuff.
musician.
So like they
The
change
lizard
up some
walked
things.
over. Jonas
And
pointed
then the
to
other
the
ones,
mole and then
no.
continued his conversation with Plato.
The other one just
"Same time,
sucks.
I think."
Okay.
The other one, there's like 7 other test cases and I didn't pass any of
there
them.
you are.
I don't understand what's
"Yes,
happening.
we're about to
Yeah,
start,"
they just suck, you
Ludwig
know.
replied, calmly.
It's
bending
not
his
you,
arms
it's
when he was
them.
there.
Trust. Trust.
"Break a leg," Nicholas said, slapping the mole on the
I would
back.
trust Ari with my life, so I should trust
Ludwig
her.
took a deep breath. and
What? No, no,
started
no, no,
walking
no.
his way
Okay,
towards
okay,
them.
okay, okay.
On the way, he
We don't have to go
accidentally
that
bumped
far.
into one of the wood dwarves, who was talking to Peter the badger and his wife. "Oi, watch it," said Logger the wood dwarf. "I'm sure it was an
And
I
next
don't
you are
accident,"
understand
going
what it
back
wants
to
from
jumping
me.
with Ari.
Trying to
That
calm him
my
down.
you
"Accident?
may
Pah!" commented Steinberg.
you may
Ludwig
want
was far too busy to notice what was going on
not
around
to
him.
be pushed.
He eventually reached the podium and took off his glasses, polishing them with a handkerchief. Then he gave the audience time to quieten down and prepare for the speech.
Oh.
Soon the animals and a wood sprite fell silent in anticipation. Ludwig's wife was in the front row, quietly applauding to
I give
reassure
up.
her husband.
Dear guests,
I'll ask for help
it is a
later.
great pleasure to welcome all of you tonight here at Marigold Meadows, Ludwig began, but was immediately interrupted by the
Am I supposed to
muffled
flip
boom of approaching
everything?
thunder. The guests turned in the direction the sound was coming from. In a cloud of dust and leaves, the wizard appeared from the forest, coming to an abrupt landing right in front of the astonished visitors. As the dust settled, he set down the beaver, Mr. Brown, Rushlight, and Edward the squirrel. At
I'll ask
once,
for help
Edward ran to his
later.
friends Oswald and Edgar, who had arrived half an hour before. The others joined the animals in the audience, and, as the excitement wore off, Ludwig continued. The Mousewood Art Society proudly and for the first time presents the work of an artist, a resident of Mousewood like all of us here. His paintings, completed over recent years, depict the forest from various points of view, and of course the perspective of the artist
I just
himself.
realized I had a little bit of a meltdown.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah.
I declare the exhibition
It wasn't
open.
a meltdown, I was just excited.
The first story of mice.
Because I thought I got it
squirrel,
right, and then it turned out I didn't.
That explains Kiefer's reaction.
No, he's used to it.
Oh, isn't that...
He's used to it. Trust. Okay. Alright.
Potatoes melt.
Before I leave,
I have it wet feet.
I'd
rather...
sorry, hold on, the light was
That
too bright.
looks like...
Do you guys have a song
It
you want to
seems to be
hear?
stuck in the middle of the tree. That can't be a good thing.
Not really. You can choose one.
Yeah.
Cool.
Choose for us.
Do I even have my... I don't know if it still works. I haven't used my
Set up
filters in a
here.
while.
To annoy
Open plugin interface on.
I don't think I need...
I don't know if that works.
Yeah, it works.
Oh, cool. Let's see. You guys want me to deafen?
You don't need to.
Okay. But then you'll hear it on your stream.
Oh, I can just I can just deafen.
No, but D-chan's streaming, so like you'll just hear my singing without the...
And?
Okay. Okay.
Let's go.
Ah.
Give it up for my Oshi.
Woo! Thank you. I just need to get out of my system. Eto, so no. What can I sing though? I don't know what to sing.
How about a song from a game? Do you have a song from a game that you would like to sing?
No. I don't know any songs from games.
Hello,
Fortnite, we're about to get down.
Get down!
I don't know the whole thing like you do.
Hang on tight, Jerry.
What do you mean?
See
Oh
you
wait, I don't
later.
know. Oh, never mind. I don't know.
Yeah. I can sing Ditto by New Jeans.
Sure, that sounds good.
Okay. I don't know if the sound's okay though. Or I don't know if it'll cut me off when I'm singing high stuff.
That'll be okay dokie.
I forgot Adblock isn't working anymore.
Which
shy.
browser are you using?
Google.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, before I end. Wait, I'm shy. Can I turn off my camera?
Wow. Very shy.
I don't know. I haven't sung in front of people with my face in a while that I wasn't used to singing to in front of, because my family friends I'm used to, but... yeah.
Whatever makes you more comfortable.
No, I'm just shy.
You can do
Is
it.
this sound still okay? I'm scared.
Yeah, it's okay.
like you a little. Don't want no riddle. 말해줘, say it back, go say it 들어. 아침은 난 말했어, say it 들어. 훌쩍 가버려서 함께한 기억처럼 날 보는 내 마음은 어느새 여름 지나가 기다렸지 all this time. Do you want somebody like I want somebody? 날 보고 있었지만 do you think about me now? Yeah, all the time, yeah, all the time. I got no time to lose. 네 길었던 하루 넌 보고 싶어. 라따따따 울린 심장 라따따따. I got nothing to lose. 너 좋아한다고. 라따따따 울린 심장. Oh my god, I'm too shy. But I don't want to stay in the middle like you a little. Don't want no riddle. 말해줘, say it back, go say it 들어. 아침은 난 말했어, say it 들어. I don't want to walk in this middle. 다 아는 건 아니어도 바라던 대로. 말해줘, say it back, go say it 들어. I want you so, say it 들어. Not just anybody. 너를 상상했지. 항상 다 있던 처음 느낌 그대로 난 기다렸지 all this time. I got nothing to lose. 너 좋아한다고. 라따따따 울린 심장 라따따따. But I don't want to stay in the middle like you a little. Don't want no riddle. 말해줘, say it back, go say it 들어. 아침은 난 말했어, say it 들어. I don't want to walk in this middle. 다 아는 건 아니어도 바라던 대로. 말해줘, say it back, go say it 들어. I want you so, say it 들어.
Wow, I feel this funny prickle.
Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna consider that a warm up, cause. Okay.
I do.
Did it sound okay? Do you know if it sounded okay?
Yeah, it sounded good. It was like a bit cut off on the high notes, but
That's what I was worried about.
Perfect.
Okay, let me turn off my noise suppression then. That's what I was worried about. I don't know how to fix that.
It's just the NVIDIA noise suppression thingy, like the automatic thing.
I'm turning that off. Sagporo. I don't know what else to sing, but I don't want to end on that because I didn't like it. You sounded so good. Yeah, thank you so. Thank you.
Can you sing?
It's been a while since I sang, so it has been a very long time. Actually.
How about Christmas songs? Let's go, Christmas mood.
No,
it's the end of October. It's time.
Please, to no. I've been hearing Christmas songs since September. I don't want to. I don't want to. Oh my gosh. Do you guys listen to Keshi? Keshi and his fiance broke up. I was so sad about that.
Who?
Keshi. He's an artist.
Oh, I don't know. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Ooh. Wait, maybe I can sing this one. Is there lyrics? Oh, there's the lyrics. Okay. It's Japanese. So if I mess it up, it's because I'm not Japanese. Also, I messed up Korean, I think, earlier, but it's fine. I'm sorry. ねえ聞いてよくだらないことなんかでさ笑い合えた君がいなくなってとてもやるせないどれもつまらない変わり映えのしない世界声はしばらくちょっといいやもう辛いや開いた穴が寒すぎて胸が苦しいやまだむずいや傷は癒えてはきたけどやっぱり寂しいな一人は寂しいな一緒に見てた映画も漫画も歌も隣に君はいないねえ二度と恋なんてするもんかあんなもん絶対するもんかって強がってみたけど目を背けてみてもでも君のことを思い出して涙なんて流してみちゃってたまには振られるのも悪くないって思ってるよああなるべく早く君を忘れたいって思ってるよ
Contains some dirt, but no plant. Only a funny stone that someone... Oh, my mistake. This used to be a plant.
ねえあの頃の絶えない尽きない話今でも不意に思い出しちゃって何かが足りないなんかぎこちない胸のあたりが焦げ臭い新しい出会いはちょっといいやまだいいやこの痛みを乗り越えて新しい僕になるんだそうなれるんだまだいじきてるけどやっぱりひどいや秘密はずるいや好きな人できたなんてそれならそれで早く言ってくれよねえそれでも忘れられなくても好きな気持ちは仕方ないかって諦めてみたけど素直に認めてもでもそれでも苦しくって涙なんて流してみちゃっていつか笑顔で会えるともいいなって思ってるよねえ君が幸せでいればいいやって思ってるよ未練たらいらしたらららら未練たらいらしてらららら聞いて見て手が素敵だよそんな取り留めもなくて手抜きの歌詞を落書きしてみてるねえ君のこと忘れちゃいたくても思い出すこともなくなったって嘘ついてみたけど平気なふりしてもでも好きなことを思い出して涙なんて流してみちゃってやっぱり忘れるまで好きだよと思ってるよねえさっぱり忘れるまで好きでたいって思ってるよただきっぱり次の恋も見つけようと思ってるよ My family is being loud in the background, man.
I'm sure my mug is an all-purpose...
Okay. I think I'll end it on that note, maybe. I'm not feeling very, what's the word?
I don't know.
Huh?
What are you trying to look for?
I don't know!
That was great performance. I'm glad I was here for it. I'm glad I was here for it. Give it up again for Oshi!
Thank you! Thank you! Thank you for being here, Oshi and Didi. How long are you gonna go for, Didi?
Until midnight, so like more half an hour.
Okay. Half an hour? Wait.
30 minutes.
Oh, okay. Okay, you're ending soon. Do you know if Aster's ending soon?
I don't know.
I also don't know.
You can ask him though.
Oh, there's Zeph also!
Yeah, Zeph also starts streaming a little bit after us.
Yeah, he's probably not gonna end anytime soon, so I'll send the raid over there. Okay, thank you guys for coming. Thank you for all the raids and the support, and sorry for freaking out on y'all. I'm not actually sorry, that's just how I am. I wasn't freaking out. That's how exaggerated everything is. So thank you for watching. Thank you for all the support again. Let's raid Zeph, because I'm pretty sure today's an open stream. He'll be back all week also. He's playing Dead by Daylight, so that's gonna be interesting. He's gonna be swerving left and right. Left and right. Yeah, let me play some music.
Woohoo!
While we're raiding.
Hello, you're out
That
well.
for Rebel. Thank you guys again for coming and staying and listening and watching and being productive with me. It was very, very fun. It's been a while. I missed it. There'll probably be more productive streams this week. I just don't want to put out a schedule and promise anything. Because I do need to be productive. And I was pretty productive today, but I realized I need more practice. So
You can do
we'll
it.
see. Thank you, Oshi.
Thank you for
Thank
letting
you.
us join.
Yeah,
No,
thank you
thank
for
you.
having us.
Thank you for being here. Hold on, let me SO you guys before I leave. So make sure to check out D-chan if you haven't done so already, and Oshi, otherwise known as Aritai, in the other circles, but around these parts she's known as Oshi. Make sure to check out their channels and check out Mera's as well. She was here earlier.
See you later.
Be careful.
As well as Cronus because he popped in for like half a second.
And Mera.
But yeah, check out all these amazing people. If you haven't checked out the magazine, do so as well. If you would like to. I forgot what the command was though. So yeah, if you want to follow us on Twitter,
I'll try and find it.
like, comment, subscribe. I forgot what the command was, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe it's virtual you. Nope.
I think that's mine.
I forgot a raid message! I'm weak! I forgot.
I'm already on Zaf.
I'm weak. I forgot to write a raid message. Thank you guys for joining me.
Thank you for having.
I've been avoiding like day streams because I've just been kind of scared.
Nah, I get that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Sorry for distracting you. I was not
No,
very
you weren't
productive.
distracting me. I was already like, my brain juice was already like.
Brain was out of juice.
Out. Yeah. I don't know what it asks of me. Let me search this up. Flip the matrix icon. I was being productive. Bless you.
Oh, it's just yawning.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Oh.
I'm gonna be going out tonight. I'm going out tonight.
Where are you
going?
getting
food?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Oh wait, I
no.
wanted to send you pictures.
Yeah.
Let me find the picture. It looked so good. It was like a Italian restaurant, but everything was vegan.
Vegan?
Yeah.
Was it good though?
Yeah, like it just tasted like normal Italian food. It was pretty good. So I didn't have to like look at the menu and see what I can eat. Just like, yeah.
I see.
Just eat.
Interesting. We're probably gonna have fried chicken later.
Ooh.
I have to do my strength training before I leave so that I don't feel as guilty about eating fried chicken.
You shouldn't feel guilty about that. Fried chicken is amazing.
I haven't been eating healthy though, and I want to be eating healthy as a thing.
Yeah, but you don't have to feel bad about it.
Exactly.
What's that over there?
And just because you eat fried chicken one time doesn't mean that you are an outfit.
Yeah, that's true.
It looks like a waste dump.
That is true. Matrix flip horizontal or vertical?
Wait a minute. You mean
There's a
human
numpy
stuff
function flip.
I can smell it all the way over here.
The heavy fumes saturate the pores.
No.
Their beaks penetrate deeper and deeper into the mountain.
No, it's a
Their
solution
roars grow
explanation.
louder and
But I don't want to look at the solution. I don't cheat.
Is this mountain of garbage is driving me crazy?
But I need to
Do
understand.
you think the crows would leave if the garbage dump were no longer there?
all the inhabitants of this wood together cannot move a mountain. I have been hungry.
No, that's fine. Are you done painting your nails, Oshi?
Yeah, it wasn't all nails. It was just like 3 nails that kind of didn't
you're
look as good
fixing?
anymore. Yeah, it's just fixing.
No, that's fair.
Why's that?
I
Because
do
I
that.
cannot imagine a greater
And I don't want to like
someone who
redo
knows
everything
about
just
all of
because
this.
3 nails are off. I'm lazy.
Mood.
I'm trying to find the pictures.
How's your game been, Didi?
It's been nice.
Yeah. Been chillaxing.
I had the feeling that they had changed the sound effects again, not for the one I saw, because I couldn't hear them off speaking. But it's been nice and it's confirming some suspicions that I had about it. Because of like all the mysterious stuff and with everything that is going on.
Can you repeat that for me?
Because of all the mysterious stuff and with everything that has been going on.
Mm-hmm.
Can I go here?
Ooh! Wait, that actually looks so good.
Yeah, and it wasn't like super expensive either. I just found it. I found it on Google, so I was like, you know what? I can go there.
Is that last one lasagna?
No, it is tiramisu.
Oh.
With pistachios.
Oh, I was like,
and
what is that?
On top of it is a fig. I felt so fancy.
Oh, a fig.
Yeah, I've never eaten a fig before.
Yeah, me neither. I was like,
how do you eat this? I just looked
forgot that
around.
was a thing, I'm not gonna lie.
I looked around. I was trying to see if there was someone else, like perhaps eating the fig, but there was nobody, so I was just like, how do I eat this? I just like bit into it. Is that how you eat it? Maybe.
I don't know. I mean,
just
isn't
took
it like a nut?
No, it's like soft inside. I just took like a, you know, like a orange slice or something, just like a bite out of the middle.
Oh.
But that was quite adventurous. I felt very wild. Now my wild girl era.
I'm weak. Flip a matrix python. Make me sweat, make me harder, make me lose my breath, make me water, make me sweat. Huh?
There is a lizard ritual happening here in the night.
Oh, we love rituals.
Yeah, they just go like, we are the solution.
Oh,
sure, Jen.
That kind of that kind of ritual.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait, was there?
Nice web.
I'm gonna cry if this existed and I just didn't use it.
It's probably gone to construct a much nicer web somewhere else.
No. Make me sweat, make me harder, make me lose my breath, make me water, make me sweat. Make me hard. What does this mean? Oh, it just flips it.
I think I'll go cause some chaos somewhere else.
Okay.
Okay.
Have a good evening, you two.
You
Enjoy the rest of your
too.
stream. Dee,
Thank you.
Yes, Didi.
good luck with your thingy-majingy, Oshi. You can do it.
Thank
I believe in
you.
you. If you need more support, hit me up.
Thank you.
I love you.
I love
And
you too.
I'll talk to you again soon.
I missed you.
Okay. I missed you too. Mwah. Have a good evening, you two. Bye-bye.
Bye bye. Good night.
Good night.
Should I do my strength training?
You need to.
That is true. I haven't done it in a week and a half, maybe. But I want to figure this out. I will figure this out. I will figure this out. I will.
Hello, Jenny. You're out well.
Okay,
Let's go.
I'm gonna go
Hang
do
on
the
tight,
strength
Jenny.
training.
Okay.
See you later.
Thanks for accompanying me.
Thank you for having me.
Have a great rest of stream.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye. It's going to change calls just in case. Because I'm not being productive. It really looks...
It's a boy, about my age. The old magician said
So I
that the
was
picture
right
shows the
about
last
the
apprentice of
marquis
the
being
Marquis,
related
the
to this
vanished
image.
one. And he said the Marquis mustn't
But-
find out about it. Not yet. How weird.
But is that Zaroff or our father? I also wasn't paying much attention because I was talking with them, so I'm trying to understand what I need to do.
Hello, Jenny. You're out well. Let's go. Hang on tight, Jenny. See you later.
I'm so tired again. The dwarfs are snoring like a storm. He's sleeping like... Nah, it's standing still. I probably shouldn't touch it. The dwarfs have restarted their blue juice production, but I wouldn't be able to sleep with that noise. Nah, it's standing still. I probably shouldn't touch it. It even says so on the little plaque on the wheel. Better keep your paws off. And it's turning to the left. Cool. So this is how you make blue flakes. I better be careful with this. Here we go. I'm not strong enough to pull that branch down. Now what? That looks good. No, I'd better be careful. Now what? I'll toss this end of the shoelace through the window. And now? Yeah, that might work. Ow! That would do. No, it's standing still. And now? An interesting thought. I just hope this won't backfire, or the dwarves may lock me up in a tunnel after all. I'd say that worked pretty well. A mug full of thick. Now I've got a sticky brush. That doesn't need sticky syrup on it. Right, the branches. Great! My spider sense is tingling.
Oh no.
Now I just have to adjust the branch, and then some of those little paratroopers will hopefully land in my net. Whoa! The shoelace broke. So much for my nice grappling hook. I got myself a dandelion parachute.
feel like I'm missing something.
Woohoo! Hello, Jenny. Well, where to? Oh, let's go. Hang on tight, Jenny. See you later.
Well, out with the dried up thing and in with the new seed. Now grow and prosper. Nothing's happening. Isn't this a special flower pot?
It is pure at the most, but not a magic pot.
But is the seed still going to sprout in time?
Your intent to help us has already brought warmth to this place, but not enough to awaken this seed from its slumber in good time.
If I were a dandelion seed, I wouldn't want to take root here either. It's working! Watch it grow. It's working? Hooray! Party?
Indeed, you succeeded. You caused the withered soil to bear the fruit that we need to survive. Jeremiah, you truly are the magic moth that we had
Wait,
envisioned.
did we?
Well, actually, I'm...
No matter how strange you may appear,
What? Thanks, but...
you seek the portal. And you have found it. We once entered this world through that rift. The world you are going to find there, the one we left behind us, has grown terribly cold.
But I didn't bring my coat.
The power of our unhatched high priestess will protect you, just as it protects us on our journeys. It appears to be our fate to travel on, and it also seems to be yours.
So yeah, they knew from the beginning, huh?
By the time you return from the cold, you will find this world changed. I can sense that destiny is drawing closer. If you are still looking for something in this world, as you know it, do not enter the portal just yet. Will you pass through the rift?
I don't have anything else to do, to be honest.
No, I want to take another good look around in Mousewood first.
The port, come back.
Right? Let's see if I miss any parts. I already missed the sticker on our house. Interrupts with sticker. Ladybug, I have it. Drop sticker snail, I also have it. Drop. Drop sticker, bumblebee. I don't have the bumblebee. Side of the destroyed wait station. I think I know where that is. How do I go for bottom? I just need to go on there, to be honest. Oh, I see it.
Another one of those stickers.
Drop. Start. Okay, so I need this. Oh, thank you for the reading.
Whee! Hello, Jerry. You're out and about late. Well,
We can now
where to?
transform like a kitsune.
When was the last time? Let's go. Hang on tight,
And I'm
Jerry.
trying to collect what I have done,
See you later.
what I haven't collected yet. So I can go to the next world to get the last spell, I think. It felt like a last spell, to be honest. I have a mission that I need to click on that beetle. My thing is, I have clicked nothing. Let me see if they don't have a beetle here. Yeah, they don't have a beetle here. And I'm already missing one sticker from our house.
We are preparing the Treetop Festival, young tree walker, even if this strange guest is set on wasting my time.
Your land, it lies undeveloped. Every second of your inactivity means a loss.
However often you repeat that, it still makes no sense to us. Jerry, I saw how you jumped into our painting. And you took good care of my niece. Thank you. Perhaps Jonathan is right about magic. Perhaps he knows more about these things than I.
Yeah, can I play with those slow?
We are preparing the Treetop Festival, however, it's Jerry, and you took perhaps
A uniform.
that he
Moral found.
the not.
Oh, so you must. I see.
Now, once again, I've lost the thread of my contemplations.
Pardon me?
Conrad can't focus when there's such a ruckus.
Could you
going on.
please play outside with Ursula?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure. What does she like to play?
Can't you guess, Nestling?
I told Ursula that she should only play within the town walls because of the crows. and at night she needs to sleep.
Got it.
Ooh, finally, I can work in peace.
Then close your eyes and count to 10, youngster.
Will you be able to find Ursula 4 times?
The mouse used the clock part instead of the key. The door is now open. Uh-oh, they're both still...
Hey, this is getting...
Am I doing something wrong? Oh, there she is.
So and tinker every day. This
Ursula!
Yay! It was a sticker.
Gotcha. She's gone. What a cutie.
help prevent the head.
I don't see her here. There here though. Is she on the cafe? Oh no, wait, she's there.
Ursula! Found you again. She's gone. Where could she be hiding this time?
She needs to be inside the town wall.
Ursula! There you are. She's gone. Where could she be hiding this time?
Oh, is there?
Ursula! Gotcha! That was the 4th time. Oh, what have you got there? A card? Did you find that in the bushes? I think she's headed back to the town hall. What a cutie.
Yeah, that was adorable. It seems like she fits on our bag. Picture up sticker. I think I got all the stickers at Johnny, right? Yeah.
Play cards! Sure.
After this, I'm going to sleep because
A
I
new
just
game,
noticed what
a
time
new
it is.
chance.
This card. I bet you've got it. Yes, I did that on purpose.
Oh my god, I start
Draw a
losing.
card. Opponent's turn. Opponent asks for a card.
I just received that one.
Opponent asks for a card. Draw a card. Choose a card.
This card. I bet you've got it. Just you wait.
What
card.
is this?
Quartet. Opponent's turn. Opponent asks for a card. Draw a card. Choose a card.
I don't want to lose this one.
I'm sure you've got this card.
Terrific. Quartet.
Let's see. I'm sure you've got this card.
Terrific.
Let's see. I'm sure you've got this card.
Terrific.
Okay.
Got a quartet. Let's see.
I think he asked us for this one. Or similar one.
This card. I bet you've got it. Oh, rats.
Draw a card. Opponent's turn. Opponent asks for a card. Draw a card. Opponent's quartet.
What?
It's your turn.
I'm sure you've got this card. I was so sure that would work.
Draw a card.
Oh well.
Opponent's turn. Opponent asks for a card.
Are you kidding me?
Oh no.
I'm losing.
Opponent
This
asks
was
for a card. Draw a card.
Wow, I have so
Choose a
many
card.
options to choose from.
This card. I bet you've got it. I was so sure that would work.
Draw a card. Opponent's turn. Opponent asks for a card.
And it then no another one didn't too.
Opponent asks for a card. Draw a card. Opponent's quartet.
Are you kidding
It's
me?
your turn.
I only have one thing that I
This
can
card.
ask for.
Bet you've got it.
He has two.
Oh, rats.
Draw a card.
Got a quartet.
Game over. You win.
I won, but
Oh, maybe
Oh
I
my.
should stick to dancing.
oh my god. You know, They say luck in game, bad luck in love, so... Okay, let me just take this from my head. And this. And let's see who to rate. Also, when they were explaining the game, they said we should try in our memory to remember what have we had and got taken away from us, and what we normally try to ask and everything. So how should I rate Alexis? Do I read Luxus? I'm thinking Luxus, Zeph. Ignis not, because he was streaming already before me, the same with Aster. Oh wait, I see Polaris, but they were having the 2.0 degree. How long are they streaming? Oh, 11 hours, yeah, nope. See another one with a special event that I haven't read in a while. Let's see. 34 hours. Heck. Wait, but it starts with a ton. No, I'm not going to read them, but I will check their Twitter tomorrow about it. I also have Ace. Read Ace recently. Minxie. Oops, I didn't want to do this. Minxie is also on. Oh wait, Ace said that he was going to collab with Yuri, right? I never read Yuri before. So let's just read Yuri. Yeah. Yeah, but the thing is, I already read Ace recently, but I never read Yuri, so we are going to read Yuri. So the Raid Master will be Raid. So here is a Raid message for Lisa. And here is a Raid message for who isn't sub. I think with Yuri is I was never able to raid her because normally the streams are earlier than mine or after mine, so yeah. We are going to raid Yuri. So thank you so much to everyone joining me today. Thank you for the follows earlier. Thank you Alexis for the resub. Thank you Aya, Ari and Mera for joining me on call, and Cronus for bursting in and then left without even saying a word. So thank you so much, I really appreciate it, and see you all on Thursday. Bye bye.